You're born as a lion. Congratulations, you're the king of the jungle, the apex predator of the savannah, the animal that makes every other animal run in pure terror. Sounds perfect, right? Wrong. Being born a lion is one of the biggest lies nature ever told. Because behind that magnificent mane, behind those powerful jaws, behind that iconic roar, is a life of constant failure, humiliation, and suffering that nobody talks about. Welcome to the real life of a lion. And trust me, it's not pretty. Let's start with the biggest lie of all. You're called the king of the jungle. Except, lions don't live in jungles. They live in open grasslands and savannas. The jungle thing is a complete myth. Someone just made it up hundreds of years ago, and it stuck forever. Your entire royal title, the thing every nature documentary calls you, the thing printed on every children's book, is based on a geographical error. You are the king of a place you have never been to and will never visit. But fine, king of the savannah. That sounds okay, right? Except, here's the thing about being king. Everyone wants to kill you. Not just predators, not just enemies from rival prides. Your own family wants you dead before you even open your eyes for the first time. When a new male lion takes over a pride, the very first thing he does is hunt down and kill every single cub that isn't his, every single one. He walks through the pride systematically, one by one, and he murders them all. Why? Because lions are brutal evolutionary machines. The new male wants his own genes to survive and thrive, not the genes of the previous male. So he eliminates the competition before it can even walk. Your mother watches this happen. She cannot stop it. She is outnumbered and outpowered, and the male is twice her size. She watches every single one of her cubs die one by one, and there is nothing she can do. And here is the darkest part of all of this. After her cubs are killed, after she has watched every child she has ever had be murdered in front of her, your mother will mate with the same male who just killed them. Not because she wants to, not because she has forgiven him, but because biology forces her hand. Her body enters heat again within days of losing her cubs. It is nature's way of forcing reproduction to continue. Nature does not care about grief. Nature does not care about trauma. Nature only cares about genes surviving into the next generation. If you are lucky enough to be born after the takeover, if you survive those first dangerous weeks, you still have about a 1 in 3 chance of dying before your first birthday. Disease takes some cubs. Starvation takes others. Rival males find some. Hyenas find the rest. Being born a lion cub is not a privilege. It is a lottery, where most tickets are losing tickets. Now let's talk about hunting, because this is where the king of the jungle myth completely and totally falls apart. Lions fail 80% of their hunts. 80%. That means for every single time you drag yourself across the burning savannah, exhausted and overheated, stalking through the grass for 45 minutes, building up every single ounce of energy you have for the chase, you fail 8 times out of 10. You go home with nothing. You go home hungry. You watch your cubs cry from hunger, and you have nothing to give them. And then you have to do it all again tomorrow. And when you actually do succeed, when you finally make a kill after days of failure, you don't even get to eat first. The male lions, the ones with the magnificent manes that tourists photograph and put on postcards, the ones called king, they spend the entire hunt lying in the shade, doing absolutely nothing. The females do every single part of the hunt: the stalking, the chasing, the takedown, the kill. They risk injury and exhaustion every single time, and then the males walk over from the shade and eat first. The best parts, the most meat, the easiest cuts. And the females, who did all the work, wait on the side. And the cubs, who are desperately hungry, wait even longer. And by the time the cubs finally get access to the carcass, there is often almost nothing left. Cubs regularly starve to death in prides that are making successful kills, because the hierarchy is so brutal, and the cubs are at the absolute bottom of it. You are born royal, and you eat last. Now, if you are a male lion, your mane, your crown, your most iconic feature, The thing that makes you recognizable to every human on Earth is actively working against your survival every single day. A thick, dark mane signals health and dominance to females, which sounds great until you realize it also raises your body temperature by several degrees in 40-degree African heat. You overheat faster than the females. You tire faster in chases. You need more water and more food just to maintain that mane. Your most attractive feature is your greatest biological liability. And it gets even worse than that, because that gorgeous mane makes you visible from miles away across flat, open grassland. Every single prey animal on the savanna can see you coming from a kilometer away. Every rival male can spot you on the horizon before you even know they are there. You can never hide. You can never ambush. You are permanently and fatally visible in a world where invisibility is survival. The lionesses are dramatically better hunters than you, precisely because they do not have manes. They are faster and cooler and invisible in the golden grass. Evolution gave the females everything they need to survive, and gave the males everything they need to look impressive. And those are not the same thing. Here is the final insult. Male lions have a reign of about 2 to 3 years before a younger and stronger coalition of males arrives and defeats them and takes everything they have. 2 to 3 years. That is your entire time as king. After that, you are exiled, cast out alone, or with 1 or 2 other aging males to wander the savanna with no pride, no territory, no females, no reliable food source. You are too old to hunt effectively, too slow to catch anything fast enough, too weak to fight off rivals. You are completely alone in a landscape that used to be your kingdom. Most exiled male lions die within months of being cast out. Not in a dramatic final battle, not defending their pride. They simply starve, slowly and quietly and completely alone, on a savanna that they used to rule. Lions are intelligent animals, intelligent enough to experience something very close to confusion and despair. You remember having a pride, you remember having food, you remember being king, and now you have nothing, and your body is failing, and you cannot understand why. So, here is the full reality of being born a lion. Your royal title is geographically wrong. Your own family might kill you before you can walk. You have a 1 in 3 chance of dying in your first year. You fail at your only job 80% of the time. You eat last, even when you do succeed. Your most iconic feature makes you weaker and more visible. And after 2 years of being king, you are thrown out alone, to starve to death on an empty savanna. You are the king of the jungle, except there is no jungle, and there was never really a king. Maybe just be human. Sure, we have problems, but at least nobody murders our children the first day a new manager starts at the office.